Hey guys, Flutterfly here. Thinking that we could do some plate up today. What do you guys think of my outfit? I'm a turkey. So let's see what we can do. If you guys have not played Plate Up before, it is basically like a cooking game. It's really cute. I like the movements of this, and you actually get to pick quite a few things. So you start off customizing the location, and some of the locations, this is city, some of the locations have specific things you need to do. So here's Turbo. New card each day, bigger shops, cheaper blueprints, more customers, and customers come in rushes. I've tried this one time. It was stressful. So we're going to stay away from that today. Witch Hut, this is always fun if you guys want something a little different, more geared for Halloween. This is Community. Group size increases by 1 every 3 days or every 10 days in overtime, and everyone is welcome. That is also stressful, but it's actually kind of fun in multiplayer. And last but not least, Alpine. And I think that's what I'm going to go for. Alpine or Country? Maybe Country. That's a little bit more Thanksgiving-y. And let's see, we got to do turkey. Thanksgiving's just around the corner, so we got our turkey. I have been lucky enough to do the whole game. As you guys can see, I have literally done everything. Everything's available. So, these might look cool, but if you get these, as you guys can read, it says Witch Hut. But I wouldn't mind a kitchen that big. That'd be nice. Okay, see what we got available. We got this one. This one, kind of wonky. This one's always a go-to, but in my opinion, it's kind of small. It's really good for like things like hamburgers and stuff. Ugh. No. Not quite. So this is fun. So you just push O, and it gives you a random one based on the code that you look in, that you type in. However, I know you can go online and you can find some really cool seeds. I'm just trying to find one that has a decent sized kitchen and at least space for like maybe 3 tables to fit in there. These are weird. Okay, let's try again. Nope. This is a trial and error. I'm just having randomly. Okay, let's type turkey. Okay, this might be doable. Maybe a couple of chairs right there. One right there. We can try. Let's give this one a try. Okay. As you guys play the game, when you scratch your cards, you get a random item. It's kind of cool. Let me see. Should we? You know what? No. We're going to go ahead and do this from scratch. Almost like a form of a tutorial. As you guys noticed, we did not get these ones. These are Witch Hut ones. So these are going to be kind of special. And maybe, you know what, in another video we could try one of these ones. And we'll do a little bit more like a Halloween throwback theme. But for now, let's go to ready. Oh, nope. Okay. Cook turkey and slice into 4 portions. Tip. Recipes can be viewed at any time in the pause menu. Here we go. So, we always get a booking desk completely free. The booking desk is really cool if you are ahead of the game and everything's cooked. So you can position that wherever you want for now. So I like to use the L key. So if you hold down L, at least for me on mine, that's the settings I have, I can kind of go through walls and everything. It's kind of neat. Okay, so this will only allow me to have 1 person, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead and use this room. We will not get more than 2 people, at least for now. And so let's go ahead and position everything. We want space to cook. We need easy access to our tables. This is not timed in the sense that there's a countdown, but you do want to make sure that your customers are served on time and fairly quickly, because otherwise they get mad. And we don't want angry customers. That would be terrible. We get fired on the first day. Okay, so we have our turkeys. They are cold. They are frozen. And we need somewhere to like carve them out right there. So if we do that, this will come in handy in a little bit. Right now it is not going to be very helpful, so we'll get to that later. I'm going to put this here just in case we are lucky enough to be ahead of schedule. And are going to need our trash can. So with the turkey, it will yield the 4 slices, and after that you have the bones, so you do have to throw those away. And we're definitely going to want to upgrade this trash can, but I'll show you guys how we do that here in just a second. I think our kitchen is, for the most part, set up pretty nicely for beginning. Whew. Okay, ready? And let's go. You're going to cook a turkey. Cookie. Okay, so it does take a minute for turkeys. Hurry! And what's fun about this game too is you can burn your food. So don't do like I've done in the past and leave it in there. Okay, so that's 1 plate down. We already know that they are going to want turkey because that's all that's on the menu right now. And as time goes, it will get harder and harder. You get all kinds of cool dishes. That's why I kind of like having a nice kitchen, or nice sized kitchen. There we go, and I'll put that one right here, and that was all our 4. So we're going to go toss this. And you guys will probably see here shortly why it would be nice to upgrade our trash can, or compost, or bin, as it said. So I was actually introduced to this game because of my husband. He was following the Yogscast. They came out with this new game. He's been a fan of the Yogscast forever, so I'm not surprised. He saw this game and he was like, hey, we have to try the Yogscast made it. And I was like, okay, it looks cute. I like little restaurant simulation games. And him, myself, and my daughter also like playing this game together. So maybe in the future we'll be able to give this a try. My son's not as fan of it, but maybe he'll play with us if we all play together. Okay, so this is where I'm going to push L so I don't have to move any of my furniture here because I have the doors blocked. And we're going to flip over. Ooh, look, we got a bin. A sink, hob, or in other terms, a stove, counter, and a research desk. So the research desk is something we are going to need very early on, as soon as possible. So we're going to buy that. So we do not have any money for anything else, but that is where this comes in. This right here is your blueprint like cabinet. So you can put 1 blueprint in it. And what's cool about that is you can do one of 2 things. Either you can put a blueprint in there and save it for later. Maybe you don't have the money to buy it, but it's perfectly fine the way it is. Or, as you guys can see, there is an upgradable with that yellow plus sign right there. So I'm going to put it in here because when we are playing, cooking the turkey and all, we can actually come over here and interact with it, and it will change this into something else. So a bigger trash can would be amazing. There's several different ones we can get. For this one, I personally really like the one where it takes an item and a few seconds later it empties itself out. There is no trash bag or anything that you have to work with. The other one I don't mind is the compost one. That one will hold, I believe, 4 to 6 items. I'm not quite sure. I didn't count. But 4 to 6 items, which is double what this one can do. Double to triple. And all you got to do is just burn the bag somewhere and it just completely disappears. And the trash can is immediately usable. So, yeah. Once again, as you guys can see, the counter is upgradable. The hob is also, and so is the sink. Definitely want to upgrade the sink. This one's cool and all, but it's kind of slow. Okay. Without further ado, before we start one more day, I will see you guys later. And we will start on day 2 of this crazy plate up kitchen. Cook some more turkey. Bye!